How are you doing today? Everything going well in this kingdom over here. So I just wanted to quickly show you something, and not only did I make progress in, but something that may help you if you are trying to figure out the whole shoulder arm placement thing with ballet. Okay? Ballet is very challenging and it's hard, but it doesn't mean just because something's challenging and hard, you don't keep trying to perfect it. Even me having danced for a few decades, I am still perfecting everything, and especially after the accident. So I want to show you a comparison thing, and you can look at my old pictures and old videos, and you can probably see it very clearly for yourselves. But whenever I held my arm in neutral position, first position, right, I would have a little bit of the inner arm, elbow fold, showing up a little bit. I'm like, why are my arms built this way? What am I doing wrong? And can you see how my shoulders, they slope down a little bit, but they kind of look a little too squared off. So in my rehabilitation, I noticed, and I always knew this, that I held a lot of tension here and in my jaw, my face. So during rehabilitation, I learned how to retrain myself in the carriage of my arms because I didn't like it. And I know anybody who, I'm so sorry, my mentors, teachers from throughout the years, I'm sure it was aggravating and frustrating you that you couldn't communicate to me what to do to fix this. So unfortunately, a car accident, 2 of them, and the rehabilitation process has shown me how to correct this. So now I get what you were trying to do. Okay, so the pterodactyl arm thing. Okay, my arms were never quite like that exaggeration, right? But they didn't have the elbows up, so I'm like, wait, what does, I could look, but I couldn't make my body do it. So let's just break this down. So you see my shoulders. My shoulders are very square, and it takes a lot to actually think about where you need to put them. So what I had to do to rehabilitate, because I had that shoulder blade injury. I still do, and it really hurts sometimes still. But look at the progress. Rolling the shoulders up, back. See, back, down, around, and front and in. Do you see how this now slopes? Can you see that? Sorry, I had to look in the mirror because I'm not facing a mirror. I'm kind of looking at a video playback, and it's very hard for me to see it. And by just doing this, whoops, losing my shoulder strap here. Do you see how the elbows just automatically tip up? Do you see how this lifts? So now I have this really nice space and frame and shape and shelf, and I actually like how my boobies look. It just, lifts them up pretty good there. And then it forces the tension in my hands to improve as well. See, you don't want to do hamburger hands like this. You want to have a little bit of a, you break a little bit here and you engage your thumb, because my thumb, you look at my old pictures, it used to do this kind of a thing, like, oh, ugly. So, do you see? There. And now, I'm standing flat. Let me go on demi point here for you. Oh, and the hands. Where do you put the hands? I get that question a lot from my kids. Well, I was taught, find your belly button and draw them out front, like so. Keep your thumbs tucked. Obviously, they're not going to look like this. You'd have to cross them like that, but you don't want them sticking up like that. You want it as smooth as possible, right? So, watch. Now I'm going to go up, and I have so much more power. See, I'm doing this with one. You can't see, I can't back up any further. This is as wide as this lens goes, but I'm doing it. I'll put my knee up here so you can see. This is 1 foot. Demi. This is very hard to do, by the way. It's very hard to go up on demi without holding onto a bar. I wasn't holding on to anything, you saw my hands here. But while I was injured, my feet still worked pretty good. So I had to work from the bottom up and strengthen my body. But do you see the difference? The carriage, it's not so, you know, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't right. It wasn't perfect, and I want to reach a perfection with my ballet. So there we go. And it's nice and sloped now. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't really have a thing for polka dots. I am looking at the video feed and I'm like, oh, okay, that was a bad choice. I work out in this, it's very comfortable. And yeah, I really don't have a thing for polka dots. I think I own 4 things, clothing that has polka dots. Yeah. Guys, you gotta back me up here when I'm doing this. I didn't even realize, oh well, you know what? Just laugh, it's funny. Okay guys, so that's my little Dance Warrior tidbit for you if you are having problems with your shoulders and the placement. So I actually got it locked in and I can feel it, and and it engages more in the shoulder blades. And guys, let me tell you a little secret. When you are doing your tours, your turns, it'll help you more because not only can you now pull up more, but you engage the back muscles. That's how you get around the third time, because if you just spin around without any form in mind, just spin like an ice skater, don't spot, don't do anything. When you get to your third revolution, you have to change your body a little bit. I don't know why this is. It's a physics thing. I was actually looking in books and studying centrifugal force and all of that. You actually have to fight against that, and your body, because it's flesh and you know we're mushy. We're not like metal or a metal ball in a cylinder with centrifugal force. It doesn't lose its shape, but we will. So after 2 revolutions, you actually have to engage back here and pull up in your shoulder blades. Because during my rehab, I was like, why is this hurting me so much to do more than 2 tours, 2 turns? I was like, what is going on? And it just clicked for me. Oh, I didn't realize how much you use your shoulder blade muscles and you know, all of your back, and of course you want to keep your hips in alignment. It's all of that. But I realized that I had to strengthen my muscles around the injury, and it still hurts. It still hurts. I mean, like I showed you, I can raise my arm up. I couldn't even do this after the accident. You know, immediately after it. And, you know, if I overdo it, I'm in intense pain still. So I have to be careful, but there's progress being made. I'm very happy about it. So maybe some of this will help you, inspire you. If you have another type of injury, maybe this will be a little key that clicks for you. And yeah, so beautifuls and beloveds, we are working very hard on this end with our festival. It is still going according to most of how it's planned. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, stay tuned. We have a lot of videos to upload. We are very, very much behind for very good reasons. So yeah, enjoy that little Dance Warrior actual dance tip. And yeah, have fun guys.